Hi everyone, so I'm back with week 17, and for this week I'm using the Carta Bella Flora collection, and I think this is number 5. I didn't realise there was so many collections of them, but they're all really nice, and I decided on using like the orange and pink cut aparts, because there's like 3 cut apart sheets of all 3x4s on them, and they're all a different sort of shade. I think they've all got names. I think like one's calm, one's happy, and that sort of thing. So I went with the oranges and pinks for this one because I thought that was quite floral for spring and just cute. So they all were 3x4s. So I had to get a little bit creative because obviously I'm using the back side of design A. So it does have 4 6x4 pockets, but I have photos that can go in 2 of them. It's just the other 2 I'm going to have to put through 2 3x4s together, but it's fine. It gets me to use up some bits, and the cards that go together, they work quite well together as well, so I think it comes out quite nicely. So for this part of the week, on the Sunday, we actually went up to Carlisle. So we didn't actually go there for the destination. We went there for the train journey. So it's meant to be a really, really nice train journey up to Carlisle. It's the Settle and Carlisle line, and it's it's a really pretty journey. It's a very typical English train journey through lovely fields and really good scenery. Loads of animals as well, so that was quite nice, and it was a really nice day as well, so it was nice to sort of look out the window and just appreciate the journey. So we wanted to do it. We actually get it for free because I work for the company that do that train journey, so we get it for free. So we just paid £35 for a travel lodge up in Carlisle for the night, so it was a really quick and easy and affordable little trip away. But as I said, it was a really busy weekend because I went from being at one end of the country going up to the other end of the country in 2 days. So it was a real busy weekend, but I'm glad we managed to fit it in. So the first photo that's going to go on the top right is a picture of Joe and I on the train up to Carlisle. So I will be doing a little travel section in my England album for this one, just because I have about 20 or 30 photos that I do want to include in an album somewhere, but I didn't want to put them all in my Project Life. So I will be doing a little sort of travel scrapbook section for the trip to Carlisle, because I do also have some bits and pieces that I collected from the trip as well that I want to put in, so that will be coming soon-ish. So that's what it's going to go in that pocket. I'm having a bit of trouble with my title pocket at the moment because I've put those 2 cards together. One says hi and the other one's just like a blank one with some floral on there, so I thought that was quite nice that I could put my week dates and all that sort of stuff on there. But I was obviously trying to put them together on, like, stick them on one piece of paper to make a 6x4, but I don't know whether it was just ever so slightly too big, and it was like puckering the page, and it was really annoying me. So you can see me sort of flouncing around with it every so often. It has calmed down now. It does look fine now. But it was just bothering me a little bit because it looked like it was puckering. So on the picture of Jonah, I'm just going to put some washi tape. So I'm going to use this. I love this washi tape. It came from Craft Sensations. It's an orange one, and it's just got a load of little hearts all over it. And it's just nice, and it's quite simple. And I was going for an orange and pink sort of theme on this one, so it matched quite nice. And then I'm just going to use some of the floral stickers and the word stickers. They actually have word stickers on this one. They don't normally have word stickers on the Echo Park and Carta Bella. So I made use of those word stickers. So the only thing that happened as well over the weekend, whilst I was down with my family, Joe was looking after Bilbo, and then he was going home on the Sunday, but we got to spend a little bit of time together, obviously. Like, I was home Saturday evening, then he went home Sunday, and we were leaving the house around 9ish on the Sunday, so I didn't get to spend too much time with him, but I still managed to get this photo of him and Joe together. He was being quite needy, bless him. Joe's sisters, whose dog it is, they were looking after another dog as well, so he wasn't the only dog in their household at that point. So they were saying that he might have got a little bit jealous that he wasn't the only dog, so he was just being very needy. He wanted to have our attention, so this was just quite a cute little photo of him holding Joe's hand. So I'm just going to put those. I actually back all these bits and pieces on white plain paper, which is unheard of for me, to be honest. I very rarely like plain white backgrounds. I always feel like they're empty and they're not 100% complete. So that's why I sort of feel like I need to have like pattern paper in the background. But I liked how this one came out, to be honest. So I'm going to put some washi tape at the bottom. I'm going to use one of the round stickers and just use a little sticker at the top as well. And then the cut apart card, I'm going to put beside that on the left. It just says, "You are the best," because he's so cute. So yeah, I really enjoyed using the white on this card and this layout actually, because the white sort of brought out the florals. I think if I went for other colours, it would have sort of made the florals sort of blend in a little bit. So I think the white was quite a good choice, and I do really like it. And a lot of the cards were white, so it matched. So then the next card, again, matched really nicely. It says, "Enjoy the journey," which is what we did when we were travelling up to Carlisle. And then the screenshot that's going to go next to that one. So on the Sunday, we were told by the government that we were going to get an emergency alert on our phone at 3 o'clock. And we was actually out for dinner. We were having Sunday lunch, and I was quite looking forward to seeing what would happen with everyone's phone going off with this emergency alert. But it was all a bit everywhere. It didn't come on exactly at 3 o'clock. Ours went off at like 2:58. Some people's went off at 1 minute past 3. So it wasn't like exactly 3 o'clock everyone's went off. But we just got this message that came up saying basically this is a test, but in a real life emergency you will receive an alert. So it's quite interesting actually. Quite different. I've heard a lot of other countries apparently have this, so we're not the only country to have this, and it is quite a good I think a quite good thing to have really, although it doesn't work on everyone's phones, and obviously if you don't have your phone on you or you don't have a phone, it's a little bit redundant, but the idea is good, I think. Anyway, so those are those, and then the photo that's going to go down in the 6x4 part is just 2 photos put together. I didn't cut them in half from my Canon selfie, I just kept them as they were. And there's just some pictures of Carlisle, basically. So this was a nice picture of the citadel with all the, I think they're tulips, the yellow flowers outside it, which is quite pretty, and then a picture of Joe. We went out for some drinks after tea and stuff, so it was just nice, and the background was really pretty as well, so I got to use up some more little stickers that fit with those. And then the other 6x4, again, I'm going to put 2 cards together. I'm going to use the orange one that says "Bloom and Grow," and then a plain white one which has got some little crosses. It looks like it's been sewn, which is quite nice. So I can put some journaling on there as well. So I'm going to make those into a 6x4. So that is that one. And that is all the cards. So as I said, I had to get a bit creative with the whole 6x4 pockets, but it has made me use up a bit more of the stash. I think I have a couple more cards, 2 more cards left over from this collection, but because there is other cut parts, they can sort of be blended in with the other ones. They're not completely different to the other ones in the collection, so you can put them together. I just was being pedantic and picked all the same ones from the same cut apart sheet, but you can obviously mix and match them. So for the week numbers and alphas, I'm going to use these ones I used for, I think it was week 10. I used them for my pinks and blue ones, but they are the, God, I can't think, and I'm trying to think what it was. No, I can't think. I'm going to have to wait till it comes on the screen so I can remember. But they were from ones I used in my Dominican Republic album. Well, I should have used in my Dominican Republic album, and then I used a few for week 10. They're just like glittery, and they're all like really nice pastel-y sort of colours. So I'm going to use those for the WK, and then I'm going to use these black numbers that have got like a gold outline, just because the writing on the cut parts were black, so I thought that would match quite nicely, and it fits in a little bit. What is it called? It's really annoying me until I come back on the screen with them. Oh, there it is. It's one from Dovecraft, but I can't think what the collection is because I've got them in the wrong way around. But I used the whole collection from my Dominican Republic album, except these alphas, because I forgot that I had them. But they are really nice. They're really thin, and they're just nice colours, and they're slightly glittery as well. So they are from Dovecraft. So yes, and then this week was the 23rd of April to the 29th of April. So coming to the end of April now. Obviously we're in May as I'm currently filming this, so this year is absolutely flying by, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, really loving the spring, really loving all the holidays and things like that, and as I said before, everything's sort of increasing. Everyone wants to do things now. So yeah, we're out and about quite a bit. But that is everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will be back with part 2 shortly. Thank you very much. Bye.